Alright guys, welcome back. In our previous video we looked at how bracket works. In this exercise video too, we are going to continue with list elements, and in looking at how brackets work in the previous video we created a list.html file. I'm just going to continue in order to save time, and we talked about the courses.txt, which contains all the code I'll be using. So I'm just going to paste in a code from here inside the list.html file, and then when I paste in the code, I am passing out h1 element and then closing it, so you can see bracket highlighting it. Now I'm passing out ul tag, the ul elements, which is on other list, and then it's going to make all this list item on other list, thereby giving it a bulleted form by default. So I'm just going to press Ctrl+S and then run my code inside the live reload page. So this, you can see inside my web page I have an example on other list item Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that is how on other list items look like. Now I'm going back to my code and then paste in how on other list looks like. So I'm just going to paste in this code. Yep, inside my list.html page. So Ctrl+V, and I'm going to make this h1, and then make this to h1, just to make it a bit bigger than the real stuff here. Okay, so let's just take this one off. I would explain to you, and let's take this one to off. Okay, so I'm pasting in a code ol as an element ordered list, and then I'm listing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This time around it's ordered list, not on ordered list, and it is going to name it 1, 2, 3 by default. List it 1, 2, 3 because it's ordered list. By default it's numbered from 1, 2, 3. You can change this, don't worry, we'll get to that. So I'm just going back to my web page, and you can see it has already been reloaded here. 1, 2, 3. I think I made mistake here, but let's not just look at that. Now bracket editor highlighted because my cursor is being placed on the ol element. So let's get back to bracket, and when we go back to brackets, you can see here, because the cursor was in it, it just highlighted the stuff like that. Okay, I think I didn't close this, that was the reason. And Ctrl+S, when we get back you would see it being addressed now. And so let's get back to courses.txt, and you can use the reverse elements. Yeah, sure enough. Now let's get back and then address this. Okay, so you can pass out an attribute called start. Okay, I already have it, so let me just Ctrl+V, paste it. Start from, so you can see me passing out start attributes. When you pass out the start attributes and then give it a value of 1994, this time around it is going to number from 1994, 1995, 1996, because you are saying the value should start from 1994, and this is the start attribute. So let's see how it works. Ctrl+S my work, and then let's get back again. Oops, you've seen it's not working. We are just going to fix that easily. Okay, let's use the single quote for it. Single quote for that, and then ol start equals to what? 1994. When I Ctrl+S my work, and you can see it being taken effect. So 1994, 1995, 1996. So that is the way ordered list. That's the difference between on ordered list and ordered list, and how you can use the start attribute to you know, stylish it from 1994 or giving it any other value. So let's get back to our code again, and this time around there was a mistake here too. Oops, I can't even see my mistakes I'm making. That is how coding looks like. Okay, now we are going to paste in another code here again. Okay, let me just leave it and then just teach you something. Okay, but let me just copy everything here and paste it in, and you will see an effect over there. Okay, we are creating an ordered list again, and then we are starting from 1997, and so we have 1 2 3 4 list elements inside ordered list element. Now in the ordered list element, we are passing out the stats attribute and giving it from 1997. So since it's 4, we'll get 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000, and I am passing out something called reversed. So reverse is just going to do the opposite of what starts for us. So let's use the single quote and then Control plus S. It's okay. Now let's see the effect of this inside our web browser. Okay, so you can see it's 1997, 1996, 1995, 1994. So you can see it is reversing everything. If it was just to be started, it would be 1997, 1998, 1999, and 2000. But because we use the reverse, it started everything. So 1997, I am shoe. 1996, I am shoe. 1995, I am shoe. So just shoe, shoe, shoe like that. Okay, let's get back again to our editor, and let's get into copy a code and then paste again. Now, okay, you may also want to do something, and I'm just going to teach you this very quickly. Okay, so when you paste in this, apart from the start attribute, you also have a type attribute. Okay, the type attribute is just going to help you to, specify an alphabetical order instead of just saying that 1 2 3. You can specify something else. So let's just create something, a p tag, and then let's say, what is your favorite day? What is your day? Or what is your favorite day? So let's just make favorite to be this way, and let's say day, and then let's close our p tag. Now you can see me saying, what is your favorite day? I've shortened it, and then you can see the OL, and I'm passing out a type attribute and giving it from A, and you can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is being listed below. So I'm just going to save my work, Control plus S, and then go back to my web page, and you can see A, what is your favorite day? A, Monday, B, Tuesday, Wednesday as C. So that is the way to use the OL elements. Now let's get to our last section of the last part of the first section. So this will make our first section being completed in this very course. So I'm just going to copy and paste something here. So just look at what I'm doing now. Now let's get back here and then Control plus V8. So we have example comment section. You may wish to comment your code for easy remembrance or interpretation. I talked about this when we were treating the presentation videos. Now let's get it to work. I told you that when you use comment in hypertext markup language, the comment is not going to be shown. It is only going to help the web developer when he takes your code, in order for him to know that at this point you did this. So you can see me specifying a code here. This is where I listed all my grades. So I really like listing my commands. That is the p tag. Okay, so this is what is going to be shown. This is going to be shown, but this part is not going to be shown. So let me just put my cursor here. Bracket will do everything for me here, so you can see that this is not going to appear in the browser. So let's get there, and everything is in place. So I really like listing my commands as easy. It's over here, but the point is that where we passed out the comment, it was here, somewhere here, and it's not being shown. So let's get back to our editor, and then you can see that this is where I listed all my grades was not shown. So if you really want to know this, let me just delete this, and Control plus S here, and you can see that I'm passing out the comment here. Here is the comment. So it's only this, after this element being listed ABC, this will be listed, but what is going to do is that the comment is not going to appear. I hope you have understand how comment works as at this stage. Control plus S, let's get back to our editor, and you can see 1994, 1995, 1996. I really like listing my command, but my comment I passed did not appear. This is where I listed all my grades did not appear. So that is the way HTML commands work. This completes our first section of our course on HTML. So we'll meet again. Salam.